when you say growth hacking? Like, is this as in finding quicker ways to get from point A to point B within your business, or like what specific, like, tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to talk about now is probably the most valuable thing anyone listening will find, especially if you're starting a business or if you're doing 6 figures or 5 figures, even 7 figures. Growth hacking, I call it, if you go on YouTube, right, growth hacking mindset, a video comes out where we discuss in details what it means to have a growth hacking mindset. Because at a high level, it's a mindset. Granular level, there's a lot of these strategies which I'll touch on. I found out about growth hacking as a mindset a few years ago. I never dug into it. I'm like, oh, this is really cool. I should dig into it. I never did. And then a year ago, one of my now business partners, his name is Kirill, about a year ago, he got into it. And he was working with me as a salesperson, got into growth hacking, and showed me what he was capable of doing as a beginner. And I'll give you some of those examples. They're freaking crazy. I was so obsessed. I rented a big villa in Fethiye in Turkey during COVID. It's a 9-bedroom villa. I had many growth hackers come and go. Some of the smartest people come and go. My business partners came in, and I hired people. I found business partners there, and we built some of the biggest businesses while we're there, or grew my existing businesses through growth hacking. It was just purely a growth hacking villa. I'm in, as I said, Lebanon now. We're bringing my team here in Lebanon. Might be going to Colombia soon. All of it is growth hackers. That's my obsession. And I have an agency called We Are Growth Hackers. So what is growth hacking? It's a mindset. What do I mean by that? From a business perspective, growth hacking is getting from point A to it's gaming algorithms. Okay. You look at how things work and you're like, how can I leverage this to my advantage? Okay. So let's say we look at Reddit. Okay. Reddit ranks, but I'm giving you a very simple example. Let's look at Quora. Quora is trusted by Google. It's a website that answers questions. Google trusts that website. It's got really high authority. So they're like, oh, cool. Then I could use Quora to rank high on Google. So it's like a little shortcut. Now, okay, how do I do that? Well, I need to rank high on Quora first and then pitch whatever I need to pitch. How can I organically do it? How can I rank high on Quora in an organic way? Well, Quora, there's upvotes, or on Medium, it's claps that people will click after reading an article that would allow you to rank high on the platform. They're like, all right, as a growth hacker, how can I rank high on the platform by getting a lot of upvotes or claps? Then you'll be like, and then pitch my service. And then a growth hacker will come up with a strategy like, all right, I can use one account to ask a question. I can use another account to answer the question in a very subtle way. Like, what are the top marketing agency? Number 1 will be some big one. Number 2, some other really big one. Number 3 will be me, my small agency. So in a subtle way, I put mine there. So now I tick number 1 box. I pitched my service on Quora. Number 2 is how to rank high on Quora. Well, I need people to upvote it. Well, there's a way you can get people on a website called Micro Workers to do anything you want for very cheap. There's another website called Mechanical Turk, same thing. So then you pay people to go to the page, to click on upvote, then you rank high on Quora. Okay, so I'm trying to break down exactly a strategy that we do, but a very basic strategy of how a growth hacker thinks. They're like, all right, so I can go to that website, Mechanical Turk, or Micro Workers is better, and then get people to go and click, and that gains the algorithm. So now I rank higher. But then the algorithm will probably have ways to find out that these clicks, these upvotes are not real. I need to make it seem when people go to upvote, to actually read the article. So you have to find a way to get those people to spend time on the page. And there's a way to do that before clicking upvote. So then the algorithm of Quora will be like, okay, these people that went on the page and clicked upvote, they spent time on the page, means they read the article. It means those upvotes are legitimate. And then it helps the algorithm. And then if you want me to break it down further, I can on how to make people spend time on the page, but I won't go that technical. And then now you've ranked high on Quora, and then that will then rank high on Google for that certain keyword. And I hope you chose the long tail keyword that you can rank high for. And we've done this. My friend did it for me as a surprise. If you go on Google right now and you write best bachata dancer, I'm a bachata dancer. I travel the world dancing bachata. It's all over my Instagram. That's why I was in Ukraine 2 days ago, and I'll be in Turkey in a few days. So my friend KK Kirill did it as a little joke for me. And he ranked me, if you go best bachata dancer on Google right now, there's a Quora answer in Google will actually, it's called zero page ranking. You know, Google gives you the answer on Google. You don't have to click on any link. So on Google, it puts me as number 3 in the world. I can put myself as number 1 or 2, but I'm number 3 in the world. That was a small hack. Now, this is a nice little cute gift for me. But if you do that for a business, imagine best podcast, and your podcast comes up as number 2, number 3. Obviously, I'll bring a lot of free traffic. With a growth hacker, it's really easy to implement. So when I saw that ability, and that's one of many things, you know, they send thousands of messages on Discord, on Slack, on LinkedIn every day. I've made a lot of money through growth hacking, white hat, so all of it is legal, ethical. But it's like everyone talks about Google marketing, Facebook marketing, affiliate, influencer. No one talks about growth hacking. And that boggles my mind, because I think this is by far the most important skill for anyone getting into business, getting into entrepreneurship, because it will give you a massive edge, whether you're building a community, whether you're building an e-com business, e-com less so, but community, B2B, it's the number one weapon. It's been my secret weapon for the last 12 months. And, you know, grew North Equity is one of my companies. I'm a partner at, not my company, to 8 figures. We are growth hackers doing 7, should I hit 8 figures as an agency. IBC, my crypto consulting firm, is doing 7 figures and is growing really fast. And all my businesses are growing because of the growth hacking team that I have. So I'm very grateful. I don't take credit for them. They're the growth hackers. I'm the IDs person, but it's an incredible skill that I think anyone listening should learn.